Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. So it's been a little while, I think, since we done a video. Lack of content, to be honest, is really down to the just being, I like to rip retail, and retail's just crap right now. In all honesty, there isn't really anything out there worth ripping to do a product review. And we've been generally quite busy with the business. Card shows, planning to head to the National in the next couple of weeks. But I thought I'd just come here with a very quick video. I know that based on the views, people really love the PSA reveals, especially with the hit rate we've been getting lately. Let's see if we can keep it up. I highly doubt we can maintain that high of a hit rate. But I just wanted to open this box that just turned up at my doorstep probably 10 minutes ago from FedEx. So let's get this box open. There's probably still personal information in here, packing slips, and let me take that off camera if I can. Come on, why have they stuck it down the side? It's usually on the top. Okay, it's out. And then let's get these cards out of here in the best way possible. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the back and not the front. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So you can already see which one's on the back. And then what we will do is we will take this and do the usual. So this is a bulk submission. There's nothing too fancy in here. No crazy high value items, because obviously they go in the higher level. But this is just a 20-ish card. Well, it's going to be at least 20 because it went into value bulk. And let's just jump straight into it, and we can kind of talk through each card today. It's not like we're in a massive rush for the change where we're trying to get through 50, 60 cards. Okay, so this is a sideways. Okay, there she is. I'm sure you're used to seeing our Caitlin Clark cards in almost every submission lately, which has been paying off quite well. And her is a 10. So that's on the silver variation. That's a draft picks card. Nice, always nice. So, there's a decent return on these. They're nothing too crazy price-wise, but her stuff's pretty liquid, even her college stuff still at the moment. And the next card we have, so one second, more Caitlin Clark. Okay, so this is Prism. It's just a base, but honestly, with these Prism base cards right now, you're looking at, I don't know, anything up to, depending on where you get in on them at, anything up to like a 10x return if you can PSA 10 them. There's reasons for that, and the reasons are that they're just super hard to gem for one reason or another, as I've explained in some other videos. So let's see what we got here. We got a 9. Oh, okay. So let's start some piles. So these are really, really hard. I'm just looking at it. I mean, maybe a little fat on the right. Corners are perfect. Is that a speck on the card maybe on there as well? I mean, but I don't know what it is with the Prisms. Like, I mean, they're really tough to find one that you feel is going to grade well. And then you end up still getting a 9. But it is what it is. We've done better than a lot of people on Prism, both in football, basketball, all the other sports that have it. Okay, so this is a Monopoly Prism, last year's design, still here rookie card. I forget what it's called. Let me just see. Red classic icons. Okay, so you can see like the Monopoly icons on that card. So let's see how we did on this year's Prism. Nice, a 10. Yeah, so that's a short print. It's not numbered, but it's nice. Okay, I'll take that. Let's get back on this 10 train. All right. Oh, Cam Smith. Nice. So he was Cam Smith. I'm an Astros fan, actually. So Cam Smith was super hyped coming into the season when he got called up. And then that hype kind of died off. He had a bit of a slow start, but he's picked up lately. So I kind of bought into these when he was down, and now he's come back up again. So it's kind of nice to start getting some of these Cam Smiths back that I paid reasonable money for. And while I've been sitting at PSA, his market's been going up. So this is the purple. You can see that's numbered to 250. Nice. PSA 10. Okay, sweet. So we are getting back on the train after that Caitlin disappointment. Here he is again. Here's our boy, Cam Smith. It's shiny. It looks like a refractor. Yeah, just a refractor. Just a refractor. Yeah. And that one is a 10. So, like I say, some nice returns on Cam right now. Actually going to quite a big card show up here in Houston at the weekend. So all these cards will be coming with me. So if you are in Houston area, I will be set up as a vendor at the Conroe card show this weekend at the Hyatt, I believe it is, up there in Conroe, north of Houston. Okay, ooh, this one. So this one is actually one that I pulled out of a, was it either a blaster or a mega? I think it might have been a blaster. Yeah, so this is obviously Sergio Aguero, Prism Copa America on the green wave. Prism, and yes, nice, we got 10. It's nice to invest in the soccer, should I say, being in America. Cards right now. There seems to be a lot of people moving into soccer with the World Cup coming up next year. Oh, I picked up 2 cards there. Okay, there we go. All right, back to American football. So this is a Lad McConkey. This is just a Topps fight. I don't think it's numbered or anything. Yeah, rookie finest, just autograph. So this is from Topps Finest, and that's a 10. I think Lad signs in Prism as well, so he's not one of the in-demand Topps guys, but I've got a lot of Lad McConkey I like. I like Lad McConkey. Speak of the devil, there you go. And this is the Pandora. So this is the Walmart? No, Costco box. These are the ones that came out of the Costco box. So red Pandora, these ones hold their value pretty well, but not if you get an 8. They said you don't if you get an 8. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything obvious on here that I missed in order for me to get an 8. Maybe that bottom edge is a little rough. I'm always curious when I get these back. Oh, I wonder if that's a print line there. Who knows? No point in overanalyzing it at this point. It's not like I'm going to crack and resubmit a $10 card. Okay. Here is Stefan Castle. I think this is just a base that I pulled out of a box, and I thought it looked pretty clean, so I thought I'd get it graded. Nice. I'm going to get a 10 on a base. Sometimes, so full disclosure, sometimes when you'll see some of these rogue cheap cards in some of my submissions, and sometimes it's just a filler card to get a submission out of the door when I'm sitting on like 19 cards and I need to get the submission out. I just want to get it out so I can get it back quicker. And I have to find a card to grade to make the 20 number. And that's probably what that one was. But hey, PSA 10, can't complain. So, next up is another Caitlin. This is a red ice out of draft picks, non-numbered. That's a 9. Ooh. Don't do this to me, Caitlin. Don't do this to me. We've had a good relationship so far this year with you getting PSA 10s, and now you're giving me some 9s. Who's this? Oh, Cam Ward on pretty much exactly the same card. Red ice, yeah. So this is from draft picks as well. This will be his rated prospect card. And there, give me a 10 for Cam Ward. Sweet. Okay. Like I said, not much high-end stuff, but good returns on 10s on some of these. Oh, good returns on 10s? Yeah. Come on. Let's do this one for... Let's find this. Let's have a look. Okay. All right. That one's a lot thinner on the left than that one. But let's see. Let's see where we get. But it's a little bit... Sentiment looks pretty much the same. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for the PSA 10. Okay, PSA 10 on our Caitlin. It's a nice card. I mean, it's just crazy that I'm talking about a base prism being worth so much as a PSA 10. But it's just hair market right now. It is just hair market. It's hair market and we're all living in it. So, another Caitlin, deep silver, deep space, 10. Nice. Nice. Okay. Nice hit rate so far. I don't mind this. Okay, so I do have some of these in here. So these are just some vintage cards I submitted for a friend. Let's see how he did. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't like the bottom corner on this one, but let's just see how it goes. Oosh. Vintage, man. I don't F with it. Like, it's just so unpredictable. Maybe I just don't have an eye for it. Maybe there's a lot more you need to look at, and it's not the game I'm willing to play in. It's just, I know the, grades aren't everything, but grades are everything because they still dictate the price. But yeah, PSA 9 on a Barry Bonds rookie. I mean, is that good? Who knows? I'll stick all these ones here because they're not mine. And then, another one. Let's see how this one did. Hey, I wonder how crazy it is if you actually get a 10 on one of those. I'm sure it's ridiculous. I mean, what is that, 86? So that's a 40-year-old card. I mean, it's probably been graded 5 times before. All right. Ooh, this is a big one. I totally forgot about this one. Okay. So I said there wasn't any big cards in here. So this is a big card. So this is actually, this is out of 25. So this is a Retro Series Purple Stars. So this came out of a Optic Hobby box. I think I was in a break. I know I shouldn't be breaking, but I like to do it sometimes. And this got, sweet. That's the biggest card of the submission right there. See, 16 out of 25, PSA 10. Gem Mint 10. I'm going to struggle to comp that one for sure. Okay. What else do we have in here? What else do we have in here? Ooh, I remember this one as well. I don't usually pick up cards that are this old, but it's like 5-year-old card now. Raw, because I always suspect that someone's probably already tried to grade them. But this one was just so clean and so well centered. It's got to be a 10. Yeah, I mean, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that card. That makes sense. Nice Joe Buddy rookie. All right, let's do the last couple of cards here. Ooh, Bonix. This looks like the Proteges auto. All right, so yeah, this one was pretty clean as well. So Bonix rookie auto from Topps Finest. Yep. And so big ones are getting the big grades. That's what we like to see. And last but not least, who's this? Oh, PCA on the mojo. All right, so PCA, this is a funny story about this one. So obviously no one could have predicted coming into the season that he'd be this crazy up there in the MVP race, and that his cards would go through the roof. But I found this one in my son's binder, my 4-year-old son's binder one day, because I just give him cards every now and then, so I must have gave him this one last year at some point, and he just throws them in a binder. And I was looking through and I was like, man, that card's super clean. So it's not a expensive card, but it's a PSA rookie on the Mojo. Mega box, yes. Yeah, it's really clean. Nice. PSA 10, lovely. Someone put a comment in the last video, can you please call out the grades? So I'm trying my best to do that. I'm consciously trying to call out the grades, even though you can see them on the screen. I think it helps. Okay, so another good hit rate. I'm leaving those out because they're not mine. I don't want that affecting my hit rate. So what did we get there? 1 8, a couple of 9s. God, it would have been so nice to have hit a 10 on that one. Would have sacrificed one of these for that. And then a big pile here of 10s. So once again, cracking hit rate. All of these cards will be available at my card show. All of these cards are available if you want to just DM me on Instagram and you want to actually look to buy one. Obviously you can do that, including these cards behind here. But otherwise, thank you for joining me today for a very quick video. And we will be trying to push out some content in the next few weeks. It's just like I say, it's a bit quiet right now. But otherwise, yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.